Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is a beer from Vasen Brewing Company out of Richmond, Virginia. This is the Norse Double IPA. Clocks in at 8% ABV, 25 IBUs. The hops that they use are Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo. And the malts, two-row, German wheat, and flaked oats. They also use a Norwegian Kveik yeast. And this is a double IPA, and on the side of the label it says a farmhouse IPA because of that Kveik yeast that they use in the brew. This is another beer courtesy of Mr. Josh Abrams. Thank you so much, Josh. I really appreciate it. I have not been disappointed yet from any of the brews that Josh gifted me when I met up with him and his wife up in Virginia. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, it's a good looking beer. Nice opaque orange appearance, about a 2-finger, white, relatively creamy looking head. Looks good. Looks like a nice juicy IPA. Some nice tangerine citrus. There's a little bit of like a floral aroma with this as well, which is nice. Like rose hips or lilies, or I don't know. It's got like a floral hop aroma. Tangerine, the floral note. I'm really not getting any tropical fruit on the nose with this, but it does smell very good. I can actually see a little bit of sediment in this. Some fine particulate white matter floating about in here. Could be the Kveik yeast that they use. Because this is classified as a farmhouse IPA, that with that yeast that they're using in there, I'm wondering if the floral notes that I'm getting are from the yeast and maybe not necessarily from the hops. Because I'm very familiar with Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo hops, and typically you don't get a floral note from those hops so much. But that Norwegian Kveik yeast could definitely be the source of that. It smells really good. A little bit of citrus, not so much tropical fruit, but some nice tangerine citrus notes. You're getting that little bit of a floral note that I mentioned, and a little bit of malt character. A little bit of that wheat is coming through on the aroma. It smells like an absolutely delightful brew. I am salivating, so let's go ahead and get into it. Cheers, guys. Wow, that's very nice. You're getting some nice citrus notes right up front. You're getting that little floral component, which I think is coming from that yeast. It's nice and malty in the middle. Getting the wheat notes, lightly toasted wheat bread notes in the middle of the sip. A little bit of those oats, those flaked oats are coming through as well, and it kind of gives it a nice creaminess. It smooths out the mouthfeel. It's definitely very smooth, velvety with the mouthfeel. The body is medium. The finish starts out juicy, and then it kind of dries out the palate as you swallow it down, which makes it very inviting. You want to go right back in for another sip. The 8% alcohol is masked exceptionally well. You're not getting any boozy characteristics with this one. This is really enjoyable, and it's unique because of the yeast that they use in here. It's juicy, it's malty and bready in the middle, and then those floral notes just kind of kick in and go all the way through to the finish. This is a really, really good IPA. This is something that if you can get your hands on, I would highly recommend it. Vasen Brewing Company is out of Richmond, Virginia. I don't think they distribute too far outside of Virginia. So if you're in Virginia and you can find these beers, definitely worth checking out. I'm really digging this. You get a lot of the hop character without hardly any bitterness. At 25 IBUs, there's really no lingering bitterness or anything like that. You're just getting a ton of hop character, the nice floral notes from the yeast that they're using and from the hops probably as well. But that Kvyat yeast strain that they use definitely gives it a uniqueness that you don't find in a lot of IPAs. It definitely stands out. Great head retention, some nice glass lacing starting to form. Just a wonderful beer. I'm going to give this a 96 out of 100. It is a most excellent beer. It's getting up there. It's unique. It's got the nice floral notes. It's got some great malt character, some nice hop character. It's beautiful and balanced, not too heavy. Alcohol is masked well. Very smooth and easy drinking. And the appearance, definitely a 10 out of 10 for that. So 96 out of 100 for the Vasen Brewing Company's Norse Double IPA. Buy it, try it, let me know what you guys think. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.